think to myself, what a wonderful world. Hello, it is Nikki. Welcome back to my channel. Today, got an emergency situation. So my nail broke last night. If you can't tell, it's cracked about halfway. It's only hanging on by a little bit of thread. And I didn't want to take the whole thing off. And so I've been watching little videos on how to repair it. Now, to save it, because it happened late last night and I was drinking. So I didn't want to be working with tools and things. So I kind of super glued it together to hold off. I don't know if you could see it, but it's pretty much super glued together until I figure I can, first thing in the morning, let me get up and do it. So I'm using this brush on glue from Dollar Tree. I just rip that thing open, save it. So what I'm going to try to do is be gently. I'm gonna try to gently take some of this polish off so I can soak this nail off. And in the midst of doing that, I'm probably going to soak this glue off. But I'm trying to be careful because I'm a boo-hoo cry if I break my nail. So this is why I don't be wearing my nails, keeping my nails long, because they just be breaking. And I put Build Gel on it, but my sister said I didn't put enough. She said, girl, you got to put like 2, 3. She said you got to put like 3, 4 layers. I only put 2, thinking that was going to be enough, and it wasn't. So, oh, I pushed it down too much. So I'm going to try to be as gently as possible. And being that this is my dominant hand and I'm using my non-dominant hand, this is going to be interesting. Real interesting. My desk look a hot mess right now. I was setting up to record something completely different today, and my desk is already set up for that. But that's not happening. So I just got stuff everywhere. Okay, so here we go. Gently. I just hope this don't end badly. Positive thinking. I'm so scared. And I'm just going to, I'm afraid. Oh. And I'm really not going to take all of this cut off with this drill, because I think it's going to be too much. So I'm just going to take a little bit off. I can tell you one thing, that Dollar Store's nail glue is going, it's holding on. Okay, so I got me some cotton balls. And this is 100% acetone. So I'm going to soak that in there. And I know it's a possibility when I do this, I might take off some of that glue. However, I'm just going to use one of my clips and have that sit on there for a little bit to get as much as that liquid off. So I'll be back. Hopefully it don't mess up. After I let this sit for a little bit. So I'm just going in and checking on it, and I'm going to use that cuticle pusher to scrape off some of that product before going in and letting it soak for a little bit longer. gentle as possible. Because the goal is to take all the product off of my nails. Y'all should see me holding my breath. I am so scared. Because this nail is hanging on by a thread. Okay. It's hard to show on camera, but that little piece still hanging on. So what I'm going to do, which is the first step in the repair, is, and I linked the video that I saw this on. Is to pretty much glue it back together. So it's kind of like lift that crack up. I hope I'm in frame. And get as much glue up under there inside that crack. Then on the underneath side. And glue it back together. I'm kind of like holding it. We're gonna hold it. So I have these silk wraps that I bought from Amazon. I have these two versions. I haven't yet to see nobody use that one, so I'm not gonna use that one. But I have seen someone use some similar to these, but the ones they have is self-adhesive. And I looked on Amazon and I clicked the link, and they about $7. I'm like, I got these from Shein. It'll work just as well because it's pretty much the same silk material. It's just it's self-adhesive, and so again, it helps. So I'm just gonna. It's easier when it sticks to itself. So I'm just gonna cut a piece of this out, and stick the rest of this in here. And I bought this so long ago in my nail journey when I was actually wearing my natural nail and had a break. But I have never gotten to use it because I just started using tips. So it's good to have stuff on handy already than to wait till you need it. It's a little big, so I'm going to cut it a little bit more. Because I'm not going to do it into the entire nail. I'm just going to focus it more where the break is. The self-adhesive would definitely work better. But you got to use what you got. And I'm definitely off frame a lot, so I do apologize about that. I'm just trying to get this to where it at least is on this side more so than that side. Okay, so going to take the brush. Let me put a finger glove on this hand since I'm going to be touching this with my finger. So I'm just going to go ahead and throw this finger glove on so this glue won't be on my hand. So because it's not self-adhesive, I'm going to have to glue it on. So I'm just going to apply this glue to the entirety of where the break is. And when they say dip powder is just glue, they mean it. This smells just like, what was that dip powder I just recently? It dry fast. So that's the closest I'm going to get it to stick. Then I'm just going to, come on now, glue. The goal is to glue it. It's not a lot coming out. It's to saturate it with the glue. But this glue not doing what it's supposed to be doing. It's not sticking. Okay, there go that side. It don't seem like a lot coming out. There we go. Then this is Dollar Tree. Glue. Ooh, I got glue on. So, I'm gonna make it work. Little bit by little bit. Now I get glue weight over there. I'm about to use dip powder glue. At this point, it's glue. See, it's not doing what it's supposed to do. Because I don't think it's enough. It's going to work. Just got to, you know what? Where's my dip base? There we go. I need a lot more than that little brush was giving me. The only thing is, I need it to dry. This is not working as easy as it was in video. I'm also not using all the products that they used in video. So that could also have something to do with it. When I tell you the struggle was real, it was real. I had so much problems getting this on, but I did have better luck when I used my dip base and the cuticle pusher to hold it down rather than the nail glue and my finger. I had better luck only because the glove was getting stuck, and for some reason the cuticle pusher worked well. Now, why I thought I was going to be able to cut this paper with my non-dominant hand? Nope. I just went ahead and just pulled it right on off. And it worked. And I'm also going to go underneath and reinforce the crack from the underneath side as well. And this is just with the glue. And try to avoid touching the skin. Take some acetone and just go over the top of that, just so it don't get glue shut. This is, again, Dollar Tree. And then you want to make sure it's closed all the way. So again, we're just gonna let this dry and I'll be back. All right, so it is pretty dry. I'm just gonna go ahead and cut off this excess pieces that's hanging. Now here I'm going in with the filing. I started to use my glass file. When I'm using my natural nails, I tend to use my glass file on my natural nails. However, you see how crooked that nail is? That glass file is a little too gentle. I need to do a little work to not make that nail look so crooked. And that's probably how I glued it on, but I had to go get the big boy. So I went in with my 100-180 grit file, and I'm going to go ahead and shape that a little bit. I am not going to show the entire filing process, but I will tell you that I started off by buffing that extension flat to the surface of my nail. That way it can be as flat as possible, because if you can tell, you probably can't tell, it's a little fuzzy, but the edges around that fiber paper is still sticking up. And so to get that smooth to the surface, I am going to go in with a buffer and then go in and shape the sides to not make that look so crooked. I mean, it's not the best, but it's gonna do. It's gonna do. It's gonna do. I definitely got to work on my valley, but still crooked. It's still crooked. And I try to use my glass file when I'm doing my natural hair, natural nails, because it's not as aggressive. But I think that's the best I could do right now. So this is what the nail is looking like. So I'm going to go in with my Prep and Bond from Dipp'd. And this is pretty much going to get those oils off the skin. Going in with my dip ice. And this one is barely gone. Do need to buy another one. So I am going in with my Double Dip Custom Dip Powder Clear, and I am going to end up doing 2 dips. And I went with dip powder / acrylic, because we all know dip and acrylic is pretty much made up of the same material. Dip is just a finer grit of acrylic. However, acrylic is harder than gel, and so I felt like going in with the dip powder first would give it more protection than gel, because gel can be more flexible. So here I'm going in with the activator. So this is what my nail is looking like after I have applied 2 dips of that clear dip powder. So now I'm going to go in with my Madam Glam base and top coat just to seal off the nail and add that finishing touch and shine. So this is what that nail repair looks like. I appreciate all the YouTube videos that I watched to accomplish this task because I really did not want to cut my nails. Although the shaping is still a little off, we're not going to dwell on that. And dip powder do make your nails a little more bulky. Again, not something to dwell on. But if you've made it this far in the video, thank you. I truly appreciate it for taking this journey with me. Hopefully you learned something new that you probably didn't know as well, because I did. And the few mistakes, things I could do better. But again, first time, first try. We're going to see how long this lasts. If you're new here and you're not subscribed to my channel, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Also, hit that notification bell so you're notified every time I upload a video. To my returning subscribers, thank you so, so much for your continued support. And until the next time, bye-bye. What a wonderful world.